One, two, three.
Happy Black History Month.
It's Black History Month.
At Afro Women and Youth Foundation, we are committed to providing leadership, advocacy, and empowerment programs for immigrant women and youth. And we wish you a happy Black History Month.
Black History Month is a time set apart for us to go back into our past and look at the people that made conscious changes and gave us the rights that we have today.
Black History Month for me is a time where we speak about Black youth. We talk about the heritage of being Black. We talk about our ancestors and all the great things Black leaders and Black people have done.
To me, Black History Month, it's a month where we can stop, think back, and remember all the Black people who have done important things in history, such as
Malcolm X, MLK, Claudia, Rosa Parks, just to celebrate people who have made an impact towards Black people. Also people who are currently making impacts in our present, such as Vice President Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, and just things like that. Just to talk about our heritage and find ways to make sure our heritage are being preserved.
To me, Black History Month is a time for reflection and for everybody to come together and celebrate.
It's a time for celebration, for learning, and for cultivating solidarity between Black and Indigenous communities.
I celebrate myself every day simply by being Black, but on Black History Month, I get to celebrate myself with others and also be who I am.
I get to just show who I am. I get to be proud to be a person of color. It's also a month where people can respect me, and I also can share stories of other historical Black figures.
Everybody should be treated the same. So Black History Month is just, celebrating the freedom of Black people and how we've learned to coexist with white people, and everybody is one equal, right?
So as we celebrate Black History Month, we would like to remind everyone that Black people are not Black only in this month of the year. We're Black every day of the year.
So don't limit my struggles to only the month of February, because every day of the year I face that struggle.
I go to a predominantly white school. I live in a predominantly white area, and I'm constantly facing anti-Black racism.
I go to a predominantly white school where most of the times there are very limited number of Black students in a class.
Where they're not kind of the normal, right, so to say.
At school, at work, at home, at just various places that I enter, I'm constantly the only Black person in every space that I enter.
In school, when a teacher had ridiculed my hair, jokingly, stating that I looked like a mop when I had my hair up in two ponytails, I told him how I felt and he apologized.
A teacher was using the N-word or making them feel uncomfortable. It was really something that I felt I had to target, because if it could happen to them, there's also a big chance it could also happen to me.
So luckily, I haven't needed to stand up, but I know that if a time comes, I will be able to use my power to be able to stand up to any sort of racism and help whoever is experiencing it.
I took that up with my principal and some of my other students, and we got down to it, and it was also a time for reflection and education towards that teacher.
When I experience microaggressive comments about my hair, about where I'm from, about my food, there are times where people would see me eating at lunch and make a comment about my food, or I'd come to school with a different hairstyle and they make a comment how I look like I'm being electrocuted. So there are times where I always stand up for myself and always make sure people know what they're saying is wrong, and so they don't do it again.
I would like for everyone to know that we're all equal, and even in the Black community, there are a lot of colors, and we also bring ourselves down in the Black community. I would like for us to always uplift each other and always be together to be able to face and overcome the problems we have.
In my opinion, I think that having clubs such as a diversity club and clubs that talk about racism in schools is a great way to just share and talk about anti-Black racism.
We can have more anti-racism projects in the community, such as having a Black people get together so that we'll be able to promote anti-racism and have others talk about their experience and what we can do to stop racism in the world.
To just reflect on a Black person a week, just to show how they brought change to the world, and maybe we can also get some lessons from what they did in their lives.
We can make borders that educate them about us
participate in clubs that, talk about rights and freedom and, discrimination and stand up for people that are being prejudiced against or people that are being bullied because of their race.
Making workshops, clubs where Black children could come together to share their experiences, talk about how they're feeling in their community, talk about ways to preserve our emotions, talk about things that are affecting us mentally, and just reach out for help. Because as Black youths, we're constantly shut down. Our emotions are constantly looked over because we're just supposed to be stronger than everyone else. So we need to come together as a community just to make sure we're okay mentally, physically, and emotionally.
I think every school should have a diversity club. Like in our school, we have a diversity club, and it's mainly for handling situations of racism in students, and we can report it to the school board and to the school to get some help.
I would like to see more people my age get into activism because a lot of people are usually afraid of it. Not everyone wants to sit and talk. Not everyone wants to get involved with all these things. But we're not just doing it because we want to talk. We're doing it because there's a goal behind everything. We're trying to educate people. We're trying to change the society. We're trying to change it better for us and the people that are going to come after us. So it would be really great for people my age to, get into stuff like this and not be ashamed and be brave about things like that, because at the end of the day, it's all for a better society.
I'm Kolade, and I'm Black every day.
I'm Black every day.
I'm a leader.
I am everything.
Hi, I'm Judith, and I am authentic.
I'm strong.
I am intelligent.
I am brave.
I am an advocate. I'm fearless.
I am powerful.
I am beautiful.
I am courageous.
I am audacious.
I believe in myself.
I am Black every day.